Alright. We were in the midst preparing this frog leg. So we're going to get back to that. Back to the frog leg. You B, welcome in. What are you doing this morning? Allie, Welder J, welcome in. How are we doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Mark, welcome in. How are we doing? Exactly. Welcome in. How are we doing? Gotta do a little bit of organization before trying to do this morning. Wives, welcome. Oh, Min, Moon, hello. We're gonna need a lot of blocks. Trying to rearrange some stuff. Oh, I need good food. What do I have that for? That'll work. Cobblestone, tough. The lever I don't need. There for now. Beans, Abigail, hello, welcome in. Harry, hello, welcome in. That should be fine. Don't need that. Okay. There's Purple Flower, hello. I have food in here. Fill those up. Brandy, welcome in. Klingon, hello. That in there. That one in there. What else to cook? Maybe that's why I was running out. Alright, back to over here. That is not very much. We'll just go get some. I know I have a bunch down here. We'll go get some deep slate, and we will the Froglight farm. Keep our ears out for some slimes. Cookie, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live. How are we doing today? Probably should. Far Seeker, hello. Hello, hello. Trying to work on a Froglight farm today, but I need some blocks because I'm having some issues getting the frogs to the farm. Back and make a safe passage. Once I have that, I'll bring it. Some of these limes would spawn so that I can breed more frogs. But if they're not here yet, they'll be here the next time I come, hopefully. Hey. Hello, hello, Annie. How we doing? Happy Valentine's Day. My Valentine is still sleeping, so I'm in here. I'm doing okay. Well, you know, every day's a challenge. Almost. Every day is a challenge for her. She's been having some sciatic pain in addition to a very painful period that because she hasn't had one in like a month or two. And when that happens, when there's a large gap, it tends to make it worse. So she's been having issues kind of just standing and walking and all that stuff. On top of the other like the mental health issues stuff that she deals with. So it's a challenge. Last night we played a lot of burger time again. Inching up a little bit higher on the leaderboards, the worldwide leaderboards. Hey, Imagine, welcome in. Let me watch the new movie. Happy Valentine's Day. I wrote a little poem to put in my Valentine's Day card for today. I'll have to share it once I get to a safe place. Okay, that's to the... That way goes towards the fortress. But this is the way. Yeah. We have there's been some contention about that for a long time, because I demonstrated early on that I was capable of writing poetry, but then time would go by when I wouldn't write anything new, and that can be frustrating for her. Do I not inspire you? This is the farm. Goes nowhere. Wait, where's my way out? My head. Okay. So, this is the way in. I'm gonna build a tunnel up to this... up this way. Okay, yeah, this is the way. This is the way I'm gonna come in. Finding space, welcome in. I like that poem, Annie. That is, need more folks like you. Oops. Again. I have a nice little path kind of here already. I'm gonna build off of this. Well, I bought steak. I bought a, what was it? Maybe a ribeye. I bought a good sized steak for us to share, and some baked potatoes. But, I mean, I'm gonna cook some dinner. Other than that, it's kind of, you know, I got flowers and that sort of. I knew these guys were gonna not make this easy. Come on. You know where you guys need to go? You need to come over here. Hello? They're not gonna come this direction. Did he land on top of here? Did I still not fix that? Oh, he went down. Aha. Bunch. I got a truck here, brother. Nice. I was in the process yesterday, and I will probably continue it today, while I'm still not like ready for the day, of transitioning our other I knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were gonna do it. Transitioning our kind of what's now a spare room. Okay, let me get my bearings. What am I doing? Back. I think we're back. That was not good. My internet went out for a second. No, it was mine. No, I lagged out. I'm trying to get back in. Let's hope I'm not dead. I don't think that little guy could take me. In fact, I must have killed... Excuse me. I must have killed him before I lagged out, so that's good. like block myself in. Okay, that's one way. This way. Sorry, guys. That's crazy. Yeah. Maybe I should get in the habit of restarting the router before I get starting, just to make sure that no issue. Plus. Yeah, I need to make sure that they can't jump on top of here. Then they're coming after me. Probably. It's too high. Tried to get me, but you can't. Should have just dug into the wall in the first place. Yeah, that's what I'm doing in the SMP. Put those in there. Give me some room in my inventory. Where'd that guy come? I made some progress in the SMP off stream, so that's good. Let's try this way. I cleared out a whole area. You know, I don't know. I've never really tried PvP for real. I like beat up my nephew the other day, but he's like 6'5", so that doesn't really count. Beat him up in Minecraft, by the way. Don't clip that. The mouse just, you know, if you're used to it, it gives you such granular control. This is the ugliest little pathway that I've ever seen. Close off this side. Left him. Maybe I'll clean it up after I finish it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I think I started playing Minecraft with the keyboard. I played other games with, obviously, with a controller, but maybe that's the advantage. If you've never done it, then you don't have anything to compare it to. We're almost there. Or make it easier, I would like to make it too wide like that. Apparently I've been like watching too many streams or just listening to my own kids too much. The other day we were playing Burger Time and I was like, not me just spraying my pepper into nowhere, and I was like, I don't talk like that. What the heck? Kids are rubbing off on me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is... Annie just reminded me and made me do that like 2 days ago. Because mine was still on cue. And even though I didn't drop anything like that precious into lava, I got close enough that I should have learned my lesson without somebody having to tell me. Yeah. I'm a little old to be talking like that. Then I end up sounding like some, you know, like the youth pastor that wants to be cool. What's up, fellow kids? Or what is it? Fellow teenagers? What does that guy say in that movie? You know? Yeah, that's how youth pastors are, you know? Their wife is hot, and they let you know that all the time. And then they just use all the slang. Jesus came to serve. Yeah, I don't know if I would have survived. I did not attend church as a youth, so I know this only from my children's experiences and, you know, being associated with pastors. Good guys and gals, but, you know, sometimes they try too hard. How do you do, fellow kids? Anakin challenge Bibles. So you were just like holding Bibles, or like everybody was looking like they were doing their Bible study? Oh, this poor guy's gonna freeze to death over here. Book club. And I hear it. Yes. I heard him. Sorry about your luck, bud. How is this deep slate on fire? Yeah, I mean, it's fine to, you know, use your social media to connect. That's, you know, that's the idea. You want to get the message out. I think Paul talks about that. You know, I think it's Paul. How can they believe if they don't hear, and how can they hear if they? How can they, yeah, believe if they don't hear the word or whatever? This me failing to quote the Bible. Anyway. Yeah. But that doesn't mean you have to try that hard. Okay. Am I confident that I can get a frog from here down this staircase without getting blown to bits and losing him off the lead? That is some intense music. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to you too. I don't know how to say that. Candles are nothing about church and I've heard stories. I did chaperone not the high school youth, but when my youngest was in 4th grade and 5th grade. Either that or no, yeah, it was 4th and 5th grade. I went 2 years in a row to a church camp. I had a good time, but I'm like a kid at heart, so we're just running around being stupid, having fun. I'm all about that. But I had to go. Well, I didn't. They asked me to go because they needed somebody to watch boys. Boys can be unpredictable. I should have made that. I should have gone out one more. But even though I was there to like help out with the boys, I did have a good amount of time to spend with my daughter. We ate breakfast together and all that. But she also had her friends there. It was good time. See here. Come straight down. Come down here. We're mostly covered. I'm just so paranoid with nether, guys. Mom dropped us off at church camp once without telling us church camp. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you had a good time. There's, definitely potential for personality conflicts. Like I said, I enjoyed it. And I think the kids had fun, so. Alright, I may be overdoing it, but let's see. We're open to the air here. I don't like that. Good time, but not prepared. I went to 3 camps when I was young. 2 were really fun. The last one was like boot camp. Oh no. Oh no, vibing space. I mean, I had fun at boot camp, but, I was there because I wanted to be there. And that was, like, actual basic training. It was challenging, for sure. But never, not as a kid, going to one of those. Were you a bit of a problem child? Or it was just, did your parents just not realize that was how it was going to be? As a parent, I could say, yeah, it's probably quite common that parents would like a little bit of space. Some parents are weird. Some parents are weird. I tell you what, like, I love my kids to death. Extremely. Oh. Mental health problems. I love my kids to death, but, every once in a while it's okay to have some time without them. It's absolutely normal. And, anybody can get on your nerves, But I've had moms that, like, how can you say that about your own kids? Whoa. Need to leave that there. Like, it's just a couple days. They'll survive. Oh yeah. Some frog lights. Okay. Now that we have that, have any slime balls. And I took way too many. Took way too much. Nether, deep slate. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that's not good. That's not healthy at all. It's along the same lines as like those churches that are like, well, if you prayed for healing and you didn't get it, that means you don't really believe or you didn't pray hard enough or something. Your faith is too small. It's not always the case. And that doesn't help anybody. Crazy. Glad you found camps that accepted. Had a good time. Some of them. Yeah, it was like church wasn't really a priority for us growing up. My parents grew up Catholic, but we never really went to Mass. The only time I remember going to Mass was when we lived with my grandparents. And so that wasn't like the greatest example for me. That, you know, like, is it really that important to you? We're never going. I didn't think of it that way, but in retrospect, that's just kind of how it comes off. Drop this one. Does anybody remember where I was putting these frog lights before? I think McCream is over here with the Farg. Well, I have an empty one. I'll run across them again some. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a just want some time away from the kids type of thing. I don't know if my older kids never went to like a sleepaway camp for church, but they did do like mission trips where they went to get away. Baja California. I mean, yeah, Baja California, which is in Mexico. Here. Wow, yeah. So you went to a camp that was for kids who lost their parents, having not lost your parents yourself. Is that the case? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's just the fact that you said it's funny in retrospect. I thought. Okay. Okay. No, I get that. My middle child, she had diabetes, or has. You don't. It doesn't go away, folks. Once you've got it, you've got it. Type 1 is, autoimmune thing. Doesn't go away. But anyway, my middle child has diabetes, and they have diabetes camps. But she never got a chance to go. And now she's an adult, so what you gonna do? I guess get chaperone one. Do I have any slime? Oh. I have 3. Well. Let's start with the easy thing. I'm gonna grab some leaves. I'm gonna go grab my green frog that I left at the other place. Yeah, it's always nice to be able to connect with people that are in similar situations. You know, especially if you're from like a smaller town or something, you might not know anybody who has that. So being surrounded by people like that, you know, can feel included and not feel weird. Billy Emma, hey ya. Hello there on the Purple app. Welcome in. Feel free to add to the chat. I know see ya, but you can see them. You have the advantage. And I can see it all. Alright. Where am I going? Okay. Gonna go get this frog. Yeah, that is nice. All gluten-free and not have to worry about it. Does he have it like real bad where it's like even processed with it or like nearby it can cause problems? Or is it really only if he like deliberately ingests gluten it causes issues? Excuse me. I should have put actual stairs on these stairs. Can cause problems even if there's no symptoms. Yep, I'm streaming on TikTok as well as the Purple app that you're on, and believe it or not, even Kick and YouTube. Not really any amount of people on those ones, but where did I put that guy? He was somewhere by one of these structures. Multi-streaming, yep. Just I figured I'd dive in. That's how I tend to do things. It's kind of like programming or something. It's like, well, you make it work, and then you can worry about making it pretty later. Just like that tunnel I just made. It's going to do the job, and if I feel the need to fix it, I will. So, if I get the streams flowing, then I can worry about making them, more efficient or prettier or whatever. Where did I put that guy? There should be a fence. Oh, wait. The water is coming from over there, so this is where I came from. Didn't I just check over here? There should be a fence with a frog tied to it. Because I brought... There he is. There he is. Or she, who knows. My little frog buddy. There we go. There, let's see. No, I have not gotten them all yet. This is the first cold one. I have the white one in there, and I have plenty of the other color ones at my other house, or at my house. So, after I grab this guy, I'm going to grab one of them. Those ones will be a little bit trickier, I think, because the path is... What the heck? That was not cool, bro. I wasn't even walking that fast. Yeah, there's only 3. There's one for cold biomes, one for warm biomes, and one for temperate. Why won't you jump? You're a frog. What is he doing? Come on. I should have brought those slime balls. That's my bad. Come on. I have you. Okay. Yeah, I should have brought the slime ball. Yeah, I was doing some terraforming in the SMP. I basically chopped down a whole hill. So this is my idea. Rather than just complain about everybody else, they've got other things going on. So I understand if people aren't going to give me access to their trading hall, I'll make my own. That's why I went off there. And what I decided was I'm going to make one that is both like safe, as in for the villagers, and anybody can get to. I'm not going to block them off. There's not going to be doors and trap doors and everything. So I'm making a platform that's 3 blocks high. And then I'm putting ladders on it. What are you doing? So that nobody has to open any doors. So I have ladders going up to this platform that's going to be 3 blocks high. And then I'm going to build a trading hall in there. Okay, where'd he go? Over here. Over here. Dude. That was not... that is not right. That's what I get for walking backwards. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. No. Wrong. Over here. Come on. Over here. Yeah. Okay. Next. For the next one, I'm bringing a slime ball. Don't go in the nether portal. Come over here. Oh my gosh. This is painful. I don't know how painful it is to watch, but it's painful to do. Okay. Come on. Come on. I can walk backwards now. I know where I'm going. It's safe. Designated excavation site for dirt. Yeah. If you're trying to build upwards. I was gonna say just chop a mountain down, but I guess once you get past the first couple layers, it's all stone under there. I am on the realm, Charkley. Are you gonna come in? Are you watching Zuts? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much if there's like... I usually take it from just a piece of the terrain that I don't really want anyway. Is that a maybe to you're gonna come in or a maybe to you're watching Zuts right now instead of me? It's okay if you are. You don't have to feel held. Talking to Charkley on the purple. You have to be my youngest. Oh, maybe to come again. Thanks for the heart, me, Annie. Did I say that earlier? Did you send that earlier? I'm always bad about noticing. Oh my gosh, I should have learned my lesson the last time about the blind ball. Yeah, I think when it comes to the dirt thing, do you have you been to the end? Do you have shulkers? You have the Frog Saga. At least if you had shulker boxes, you could just like, I was gonna say you could just run off, you know, way far away, and just demolish something. Yeah. Come on down. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna eat all you can eat to your heart's content, and I'm gonna steal your poop. I know that sounds weird, but believe me, it's gonna be great. Okay, wait. Hold on. It must be through here, right? Uh-huh. Maybe I should have put a door here. Hey, look, you got a friend. Nice. And I hear food. Oh, no, that's you guys. I'll be jumping around, isn't it? Damn. We're up to 2. Go grab the third one. Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie. You guys doing anything special there at Aunt Steffi's house? Adam, welcome in. How many days do you guys have on the roam, Annie? Oh. Well, on Bedrock, it tells you in that top left corner. If you, oh yeah, if you have coordinates on. You have coordinates on? 'Cause it should be right there. Oh, it's Java. Yeah, I don't know how to check on that. Dangerous. Let me get some netherrack ready. Trying to make a nice path. Widen this out a little bit more. Well, I should be going down instead of up. So, excuse me. What is the meaning of this? What they're doing. Okay. Yep. I was trying to be more careful. Yes, so there's not like a default day counter for Java, huh? What a strange difference between the two versions. Alright. I think this will be good. Yeah, I mean, the customizability of Java, I think, is the biggest benefit, I feel like. Trying to think. I guess right-clicking to bring the shield up is kind of nice, instead of having to crouch. Oh, and the whole offhand thing with Java, because that's not a thing with Bedrock, right? Being able to like place with both hands or whatever. Nice. First shader. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm still not used to it. I need to practice with that. Pulse and full soil. Let me grab a slime ball. Oh, I don't really need the leads because they already have one on them. But I think I'll put them in this slot anyway, just in case. Alright, let's grab this last one so I can have one of each color in there at least. And then I can have all the colorful frog lights. I need a free hand. Alright. Wait, how do I get... okay. That's how you do that. Now we'll do this to entice him to follow. Yeah, that would be confusing. You're like, wait, why is it not going where I want it to go? Oh, that's not me. Oh, and that too, yeah. The mob sounds. Come on, Mr. Ribbits. Okay, I gotta bring you down the stairs. That's well, mine are the friendly ghasts and some frogs and a lot of villagers doing their thing. You changed your name. 00 Charkley 11. You finally got that Ashen dog. Nice. Checking off the list. How many of them are there? 9? There are 9 of them and you have 4? Almost halfway there. One more and you'll be over halfway there. So you have the normal plain woodland white one. And you have the brown one. And you have the ashen one. Did you get the desert one? Whatever that looks like the wild dog. Okay. Which one? Which ones do you have right now? I think this is the way, Mr. Frog. It sure is nice when they follow you without too much prompting. Spotted, normal, ashen, and oh, isn't that what I said? Spotted is the spotted one not from the desert? Is it from the savannah? Ah, from the savannah. Okay. Which ones is in the desert? Yeah, Annie. Silk touch. This is why, like, that's one of the reasons. Because you can make bricks and all that stuff without having to go through all that hassle. That's why I like almost always I start with finding like a good place to set up camp and then a village because I just can't deal with it. You know, I'm like I need silk touch, I need um, mending first and foremost because I hate wasting diamonds. And if I can repair, if I can make sure that my diamond gets repaired. Also, you need silk touch for some things like ender chests and getting that glass, as well as what is it? On the wrong side. Ender chest, glass, and the stuff that the ocean monuments are made of. What's that stuff called? Oh yeah, that's no good. That's why, even though it takes some time, I prefer just rolling for the ones I want. Keep going until you get the ones you need. As long as you know that you've got what you need to lock them in. Prismarine, yes. I don't know why I was blanking on that. Because, you know, I'm a sucker for the conduits, and you need Prismarine to build the conduits. On top of the Nautilus and the Heart of the Sea. What if you gave me pink eye? Well, that would be not cool, man. How would you do that? You're gonna fart in my face? I don't think I'd appreciate that. Some people have some weird fetishes, but that is not me. Alright. Not that one. Prisma. Is that Prisma? Like the add-on for Bedrock here? Sunflower, welcome in. Annie, I might need to promote you to mod. People get too weird. Ah, nice. Thought his thing snapped. And we were just talking about Prismarine, and then Prisma pops in. What do you know? I mean, Andy, you are here for a lot of the streams, and I appreciate it. And if you don't mind, that might be. I've never modded for anybody else, so I don't know all the ins and outs of that. So how are you doing today, Prisma? Over there? Nice. Get him in here. Oh, you didn't just... Alright. Now what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna make my way up here. I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna go grab a drink. We'll see if any of these guys show up. There you go, Annie. Thank you so much. I just made you like super mod. But nice. Okay, I'm gonna go. Congratulations on the promotion from #1 fan to #2 mod. I have to say #1. I made my wife moderator as well, so I'm gonna go. Welcome back in there. This is just water. Water. But we'll have coffee later. Wish I could do this without capture. This is the poem I wrote. Not very long. Added that to it. Oh. I hear a lot of chattering. Looks like I should clear out some more of this area. Oh yeah, an easier path to get here. Let me see if we got any. Oh, oops. What do we got? See, look, we got all three types. Three. That's not gonna do it. Yeah. Our cat will probably try to eat them, but we just shoo her away, I think. Oh, and there's even more up here. Guess it makes more sense to sort vertically than it does horizontally. Well, I guess it's gonna do that anyway. Don't worry about sorting them. All I know is we're in business. I don't know if you're still watching. Max, welcome in on the group. I don't know if you're still watching, Charlie, but we now have a source of frog lights. Just gotta be willing to do some AFK time. Why do I keep doing this? There we go. Right down there. Sure, it could be a lot more efficient. I'm gonna go clear that space out now, since I was thinking of it. Just in case somebody does want to come there. I probably need to make it a little safer, first of all. This is fine. Nothing's gonna come from that way, but they could come from this way. I might have to block this off. But first, I'm gonna remove all. You know, their contributions will not be forgotten, Annie. The cows, that is. Can I get them to come over here? Oh no, don't hurt me, please. Those jerks. Trying to make it safer for me. I don't really care about them. Not gonna hurt them anyway. Probably. Not go crazy with that. But I think if as long as I clear that out more, they'll. Yeah. You're just doing kind of the book method. Big Kren, welcome in. Where you just kind of get some books, enchant the books, and kind of hope you get what you get. Ooh. That's not cool. A zigzag. Yeah. That's enough for now of that. It seems to be working just fine. I can worry about making it more efficient at a later date. Nice. Feel so accomplished. Froglight Farm is working. Trying to remember what my next task was that I had in mind. Yes. It's a house. Oh, I think I know what my next task was. And that was not a raid farm. But the farm where you turn the pillager towers into a farm. And then you go somewhere else and make the raid farm with the villagers high up in the sky. Makes sense to have both. You do one for the ominous potions and then the other one for the totem. Me neither. But I do know where a raid tower is. And there's a village nearby. I'm gonna go look for some slimes though, just in case I want to do some frog breeding. See if any spawn down here. Listening. Well, there are spiders. Oh, you know what I could do? Probably makes more sense. Does that open to the sky? Does it just look like that? What might make more logical sense would be to make one of those armadillo XP farms, because we don't have one of those yet. But I know where a savannah is. You know, I would just make it there, right? I don't need to bring it here. We can get there easily. And that helps deal with lag and what chunks are loaded. And I have the leads. You know what? I haven't seen a wandering trader in a while. Did they change their spawn rates or something in the latest versions? Or am I just blind? Two is not going to be it. Grab those. And in fact, we'll grab these. Yeah, it's strange because I feel like I used to see them all the time. Just in case I need something to work with. I don't know why I put that in there. Get rid of this stuff. I might grab a bed just in case. Harvey Barvey, welcome in. Beds in here. Stuff can go away. Deep slate. I'm gonna want glass, right? Does it have to be glass? I don't know. An armor stand. Make that with what? Clay? Oh, slab. Smooth stone slab. Do I have any? Um, no, not offhand, but I'm pretty sure. Does it have to be smooth stone? But I'm pretty sure I know where a savanna is. Look, I can take the campfire already. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Smooth stone slab. Over here. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go to where they are. Can those stack? Oh, they can stack. Nice. I'm gonna go to where they are, and we'll go from there. We'll go put this slime ball back. You said you could just make leads from string now? Is that real? That's crazy. That's craziness. Feel so old. Hey, Jalen. Welcome in. Thanks for the heart me. I'm in the family Bedrock realm this morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much again for the heart me and for... And hi. I just made a frog light farm. Of like a simple one. I'm going to show it to you, Jalen, before I go running off trying to find armadillos. Like, literally the most simple version of a frog light farm. Well, I say that. I say that. But Annie, just don't tell her about how hard it was to get the frogs to the farm. Just let her know it was really easy. In retrospect, I would build one probably farther from my base and just put a nether portal directly underneath the basalt. Yeah, it was one quick 1 hour stream and bam, it was done. Yeah, it's not my strong suit for sure. That's the way to this fortress. It's up here. Oops, I think I passed. This is the way. Growing flowers. Oh, thank you so much for the roses, Vibing Space. Appreciate that. Yeah, happy Valentine's to all you, ladies. Thanks for being here. But I'll show you what it looks like up top. And show you that. Like, if you look up tutorials or whatever, everybody's going to say, if it's Bedrock, you find a spawner in one of the bastions. But bastions are a bit of a pain in the butt to try to get under there and build something. So what I did is I just came here to this basalt delta, and as you can see, the magma cubes, they can see me, and I'm probably going to clear out a little bit more of this space. So I just made a flat area, and then a 3x3 hole that they fall down. There's snow at the bottom, packed snow, and then my frogs. Then my frogs are in there. The packed snow kills them. Well, yeah, they are cute, but they're gonna die. The packed snow kills them until they get too small, and once they get small enough, the frogs eat them. And I only have 3 frogs in there. And I got one of each color, and I've already got this many. It's not a ton, but it's definitely... I mean... They're cute to look at. You know, the little zombie babies are kind of cute too, but they're also giant pains. The eyes. Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm not a fan of the nether. So I like to just build tunnels that will take me where I want to go, and I don't have to worry about things. Smite does extra damage against undead, so zombies and skeletons, and probably wither skeletons. I'm not sure what all it works. It does extra damage against undead things. Oh, somebody's in my vicinity. That would be my niece and my daughter. What are they doing here? Are they in my map room? They might be in my map room. Smite 4. Yeah, I mean, one of my least favorite things is the baby zombies. I kind of wish I had Smite. Yeah, what are they doing? Checking out the map room. He didn't believe me that this circle is a complete circle. I was like, just go there in person and you can see that that's a ring of mountains. Going after a 5th dog. Here's the savannah. And here's me. I just need to go due east and a little bit south. And I should be able to find it. Nice. Wow. You're lucking out, Annie. I swear I always get like the most useless stuff when I do the books. And then I'm out of enchanting levels. And I gotta, try again. Where did you come from, bro? How did you get over here? I thought I had this secured. He maybe went through the water. Sure. Oh, I am with you there, Vibing Space. I went like really far off in a couple different directions, and then I got back and I tried to place the maps in the right spot, and they aren't right. This is the easiest cactus farm, guys. Put the fence posts in there, just those right there, just like that. They never grow higher than that. The water sends them down. I got more cactus than I know what to deal with. Why is everybody over here? Where are you guys? Why are you coming over here? That's terrible. That's probably why I keep losing my villagers. That's what I get for building like a village and not really containing them. Oh, speaking of the wandering trader. Anyway. Silk Touch Efficiency 3. Nice. And feather falling. Annie, you gotta be making this up. There's no way. How in the world? You don't need a trading hall because you just are the luckiest woman in the world. You know what would be really cool, and I wish was a thing in Minecraft, is if they allowed you to duplicate the enchanting books. Like, maybe it would be expensive, but at least you would know what you're getting. I wouldn't care if I had to spend 30 levels just to turn one mending book into 2. But I feel like it's a book. Why can't you just copy the book? Thank you for the love you so much, Driving Space. I don't know when you sent that, because as everybody else will tell you, terrible noticing things when they happen. So they're after the 5th dog. She's on a Pokemon quest to collect them all. Where's that bed? Can I sleep before things start spawning? Well, you just having the good Valentine's Day luck there, Annie. So that means I'm going to get here and there's going to be like 4 or 5 armadillos already ready. That's what that means. So aside from Annie, what is everyone's plans for the day? I'm going to probably be uploading a video soon of the transformation of the other room that's going to become the office / studio with I mean I have a yeah, that's good. I have like the silliest story that happened last night. So this other room, originally it belonged to one of the kids. When we moved into the house, we that was her room, and the previous occupant apparently maybe fancied himself a streamer or a YouTuber himself, and he had those foam squares, like the noise canceling stuff on the walls, and we left it because she's creative. She's a quirky, interesting girl, and she might use them. So we had our in-laws were nice enough to paint some of the rooms in the house before we moved in, because we bought the house a couple months before we actually moved back to Ohio. And the room was, oh my gosh. Well, that's awkward. The room was painted like Ohio State helmet, so it was gray with like a big stripe down it. And so my in-laws, they repainted over the stripe and just painted the room kind of a neutral color. And for my idea to turn this thing into a studio, I was like, I'm going to take those foam things off the wall. That's going to be the wall behind me. So I'm just going to find the matching paint, and I'm going to paint over the big gray squares. And even if, the paint around them has faded, it's still going to be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I pulled off the foam stuff. I scrubbed it down a little bit. I sanded because there was some of the glue was left over, the things that was like adhering them to the wall. And I found the matching paint and I painted it. And I even did a little time lapse. Maybe I should have brought the map with me, a copy of the map with me. So I painted over it. I painted over it, and then a few hours later, I was like, "Oh, this paint should be drying," and I went to check on it, and it like the color hadn't faded enough to match yet. And I was like, "Well, that's strange. Is it still wet?" And it was like completely dry to the touch. And then I walked out of the room and I realized that paint was the paint that matched the hallway. It wasn't the paint that matched that room. So I painted a bunch of like non-matching, messy rectangle all over the back wall of that room, and then another spot that I had touched up. It was ridiculous. And then I went to try to fix it, and like go find the actual paint, and I think I found it. I thought I found it, and I did. But that paint is a couple years old and it's been out in the garage, and it like separated, and I ended up trying to paint the wall with pretty much like cottage cheese. It seemed like it was not cool. I grabbed one of those mortar mixer things and the drill and tried to mix it up real good, and it has some texture. If you like texture, I guess. I wonder if I just didn't go far enough this way yet. This seemed like a really big savanna. I'm surprised I haven't run into it yet. That was my adventurous evening, painting the wall a completely wrong color. In my defense, they're both kind of like a beigey, but the hallway is more yellow. The other one is a little more like bluish grayish. Nice. About to just jump in this water. Should have brought a boat. Yeah, no, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. And then like that that chunky paint like went flying everywhere. Oh wow. Well, that's unfortunate. That reminds me of one of my favorite episodes of The New Girl. When they found out Winston was colorblind. Because he was trying to do a puzzle. That's a pig, not an armadillo. I got a little excited there for a second. Is he red-green colorblind? That's like the most common one. In the army, it limits the kind of jobs you can have. Is like you have issues with, like they won't give you anything that requires the ability to distinguish between electrical wires for sure. And then it also makes it difficult to read maps because we have like certain colors on them mean different things, and it can be confusing. Adilla, where are you? Yeah. Lots of llamas. Imatwas. Okay. Oh, Jalen and Viping Space. You guys didn't see my poem. Did I show him the poem, Annie? Yeah, I don't think my better half is awake yet, so I don't think she's in on the stream. You're on the landscape. That inside this bit. Short. Sweet. I don't write poems often enough, but every little bit, every it's the thought that counts. Cows? Excuse me, cow. Can you point me in the direction of an armadillo, please? That way? I'm gonna see if Julie's trick works talking to the animals. It worked the other day when he was fighting those doing that raid. Yeah, I'm gonna turn realize that Lap doesn't even know what we're talking about. Oh no, not over there. Are you saying, wait, what about the animals? There was a sheep, and he went up to the sheep and asked the sheep where the last pillager was. And looked at in a certain direction, and he walked. He didn't see it, but then when he did ring the bell, I was only in there for like a little bit this morning. When he rang the bell, it turns out that there was a little cave with water in it that was pretty much exactly where that sheep was looking. It was funny. But this cow has failed me, I think. Oh, you know what? I think there's another portal down here. Oh, no, I did see that. I did see that. He made the, yeah, made the poor cub an orphan. Is there a bed down here? The cow's trying, don't be mean. Oh, they're already sleeping. Okay. I wonder why somebody came here. I wonder if somebody came here for the same reason. I mean, maybe I just didn't go far enough in the direction that the cow looked. This is a really big savanna. Maybe the armadillos are somewhere else. Well, I guess I guess that answers that. Here they are. Um, that's crazy. Do I have a fence post? No, I have everything I need to make some fences, though. They were right there. I was so close. Okay. See here. I'm gonna need some more of this. That's a lot. Grab one of these. I don't know why I didn't just grab a fence post. I have plenty of fences. So let's see. I'll get the mommy and the daddy together. Then I'll have to worry about the rest of the logistics of this. Nice. Oh, I don't know. Is that a thing? Hello? Do they not want to eat this thing? Maybe because I tried to feed it. Oh no, that was its face. For a second, I thought I was trying to something, and that's why I didn't want to eat that. Okay. So now we can start setting up shop. But not close to here, right? Because when I bring if I want to make more, if I have a zombie over here, then they'll get all scared. Yeah, I've never heard that either. That the animals are kind of like, they like being around other animals, that they want to hang out. Well, I know that there are certainly some that do, like, you know, the wolves that will definitely like to hang out around some sheep. They'll move right at them. Trying to complete the circle of life. Mm. Do you guys know if I'm doing this right? Is it just a 3x3 hole? Circle of life. There's something else that I don't know. Don't know. Is it worth it to put a trapdoor on the top? Make one. So I don't accidentally fall in. Maybe one of these days I should actually look up an example before just trying to work off a memory. It's not really my style. There's that. No wasting. Okay. Can't do anything without a tutorial. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen enough of these that I can sort of figure it out. And then it's like one of the corners. You put an armor stand, right? Like right here. Something like that. You don't have to like push it with pistons or anything. Did I make it go the wrong direction? Is that gonna work? Oh, shoot. Probably need a sword that doesn't have fire aspect, huh? Is that gonna matter? I will have to go back for potion infestation anyway. You know, fire aspect. You don't need looting because it's just XP that you're after. Wonder if did I bring my maps with me? No, I didn't. I didn't even bring my. I normally have a bundle that has cartography table, some extra maps, sometimes some spare compasses and paper to make more if I need to, because this is Bedrock. And then if I go to a spot that I don't have a map for, I'll just make one, and then usually duplicate it and leave it in an interesting spot. So right here, I would hang one on an item frame, and it gives me like a vanilla Bedrock waypoint kind of. And I gotta make a hole for a zombie to go down into, right? What to do? There we go. So you can just make a zombie hold. Sorry about that. Hold something, and he will, and they won't despawn, or you need like a name tag. Used to be name tag, I know that. But I feel like I heard recently that if you just gave them something to hold, they won't despawn. Okay. So then I would just need to go back and grab a boat and a different sword and maybe craft some potions of infestation so I could give it a try. And maybe some map making materials. Somebody's been here before. I think there is another portal down. So I'm going down here. Although traversing through, you know what blows my mind? I don't know why I didn't think of this. I have an elytra with mending and unbreaking in this realm. I just didn't have it because I was spending so much time in the nether, and I didn't need it at the time. That would have been a lot faster to find this stinking armadillos. Let me see if I can find my way home. My coordinates are near-ish to spawn. Yeah. It does make it a lot different when you can get around quickly. Oh no. Okay. This is a tunnel. Secret tunnel. Wonder what that's for. I don't think it's my tunnel, is it? Oh, this is my tunnel. Nice. See, I'm not a TNT miner. I prefer to just run down straight lines and find the ancient debris that way. Yeah. The explosions. Midnight 1987. Hey, welcome in on the green map. It's just all the explosions and the lava. You know, I've got a pretty good efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. You know, I've got a pretty good pickaxe that will just like melt through that netherrack like butter. So I usually just walk in a straight. Then I don't have to worry about the fire and the lava. Personal preference. Let's see. Generation. Yeah, I mean, you still run into lava and stuff. So, what is the... Oh, on blaze rods. And you need stone, right? Stone for infestation? Stone, and then add... Is it just stone? And then you add redstone and... redstone and gunpowder make it a splash potion that lasts longer? Is that it? Or do you need nether wart first? Now this is the time when the tutorial might be necessary. Okay. There are plenty of bottles down there. Feel like... Oh, that's andesite. Where's my stone? Right, that's cobblestone. That's gravel. That's andesite. That's diorite. Where didn't I have a stone one somewhere? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you have to make the aqua potion first, right? Is that what it is? Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Well, you know, what's the worst that could happen? I mess it up and have to try again. Alright. So we need some blaze powder. New recipe unlocked. What? That's not the first time I've had blaze powder in this. Is it? That's weird. Put this. They gotta be water first, right? Me with my stinking full inventory. Let's give it a try. Almost time to go. Wake up Mrs. Farg herself. Make some breakfast. Give her some flowers and stuff. Okay, we have awkward potion. We have. And then coffee time. And maybe chess. I normally play chess with my coffee on. This has already been a great stream for me. I've got some things done, productive wise. Got to hang out with you ladies. I think we'll probably have to wait till next time to do to test out the XP farm. But we'll have everything we need. We just need to go get a zombie. And then we'll be good to go from there, I think. Maybe make some more leads. Where do I, oh no, they're in there. Got myself a new mod. There we go. Flash potion of infestation. Now I'll remember what I'm up to now. I'm gonna put this stone in there just in case anybody else wants to make some. Yeah, it's been great. I've got my infestation. I got my frog lights work. I'm almost there, 95% of the way there with the XP farm. But what I will do, I will grab my elytra so that I'm not. Where did I put that thing actually? Not the one in here. Put it in here? It's not enchanted. I should have elytra and rockets. I've got a new baby guest ready to go. Oh my gosh. Me and the organization. It looks organized. This is like me IRL. Like, where the heck? It's like when you talk to yourself and you're like, okay, if I was me, where would I put the car keys? You know? I don't know if anybody knows anybody like that, but that's how I am. And then I say to myself, self, you are me, and I am you. Okay, let me think about this logically. I can't. Where would I? What? It doesn't make any logical sense. Certainly not there. I should have like a. Dude, I don't have a chest of like. This is stuff from the end. You'd think I would have a chest of like, this is, you know, my stuff. I'm gonna put it here temporarily. Next time I come back, I'm gonna need this. Like my go bag or something, you know? Okay. Let me think. Just trying to figure out like all my little one-off chests. I don't think anybody would have taken it. Definitely not wearing it. And I don't have rockets on me. I would have rockets too, I think. Okay. This is riveting content, I know. Looking through random chests for things that you should know where they are. Maybe here? Nope. Maybe there. This one looks very... got random stuff in it. Music disc? This unmarked one? No, that's empty. I really thought it would have been this one or the ender chest. Okay. See, like, why wouldn't I just put one by the door, say, and just like, okay, that's where that goes. You know what I'm also missing is my white bundle, which is my map bundle. So maybe I did. Nope, I didn't leave it here. This is what I'm talking about when you make duplicates of maps and you can name them. So like, this one says cleared ocean ruin and mob farm. So I know in this map there's an ocean ruin, which is this like there's a light blue dot at the lower right hand side of it. That's the ocean ruin. And then that gray one with the little black dot right here, that's my mob farm. And I also know from experience that this little island is where my nether portal comes out when I go down my little hallway. So you can copy this over there, and they're locator maps. So then it's kind of like using the compass, you know. But instead of having a lodestone, I have a map. No, I don't have a map there. I don't know why not. Normally I put a map in the spot. So like these other green dots is where there's copies of the maps. And they work kind of like waypoints. So this is the village that leads down to the end portal. This is another village right next to a raid tower, or a pillager tower. This dot is where I am right now. Just avoiding the subject of my missing stuff. Okay, now I almost thought this certainly it would be up here. This is the airport. So why wouldn't I leave it there? But no. That is not the case. Okay. Well, I guess we'll call it a day here. I will find my stuff some other time. And I'll let you know where I found it. Could be in the nether? Probably not. Could be at the other base. Someplace where I ran out of room or something. Have a great day. Thanks, Annie, Jalen, Vibing Space. Imagine was here. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy your